Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special video and today's video was inspired by Kelly Gooch here on YouTube. She recently did like a 20 best products from 20 drugstore brands. I'm basically going to generalize everything. So I'm going to do best products from 20 drugstore brand. I would also do best products from 20 indie brands after this video. Maybe after a few videos. Don't count me on that. Okay, so if you are interested to see the my favorite 20 drugstore brands and what are their favorite products from them, then please keep on watching. Let's first start off with Loreal. It's been in the industry for so long, and when I think of Loreal, there are two products that completely stands out from them. One is their foundations, the other one is their Lash Paradise mascara, which you guys know, it's my favorite. If you ask me one mascara to recommend, I'll just recommend Lash Paradise. No matter what you're looking for, like drugstore, high-end, indie, whatever, this is the best. So there's nothing beating Lash Paradise. This is how it looks. It's like a pink metallic tube. It gives volume to your lashes. It separates your lashes. It curls your lashes. Everything that you want from a mascara, it does it. And the other one is their foundations. I absolutely love like their Infallible line foundation. And now I have been into this True Match Nude Serum foundation. Both of them are really, really good. This is more like a skin tint, but it gives like a great coverage too. And this is more of like a special occasion foundation for me. This never disappoints me. If you like a soft matte finish on your face, you will absolutely love this. And if you're looking for like more of a skin-like finish, you will like this. In the Infallible one, I am in the shade 485 Golden Sun, and in this, I am in the shade 5 to 6 Medium Tan. This runs a little more on the tan side for me. Right now, I am more on the tanner side, so this matches me pretty well. Okay, now let's talk about Covergirl. When I think of Covergirl, the one standout product from them is their Clean Fresh Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Light Pale, and this is how it looks. Yes, I know it's light, but this definitely runs a little more on the darker side, and it comes with a puff too. I basically take this, press it underneath the eye, and it just magically removes all the wrinkles, all the texture. It just smooths out everything underneath your eyes, and that's why this is like my favorite powder. If you're looking for a drugstore powder, especially in the pressed powder format, this is the way to go. Okay, now let's talk about Maybelline. When I think of Maybelline, again, two products come out to me. One is their brow pencil. I've been using this for the longest time. I've gone through like, I don't know, maybe 15 of them, maybe more. I don't know, but this is like my go-to brow pencil. I am in the shade, oh my God, I think the name has already rubbed off. I'm pretty sure I'm in the shade Soft Brown in this. And their lipsticks are out of the world amazing. If you like matte finish lipsticks, you would absolutely love their Ultimate line. I have several of them. I just wanted to give you option. If you like matte, Ultimate is the way to go. If you like more of like a glossy but longest wearing lip, you would absolutely love their Vinyl lipsticks, which recently came out in the market. And if you are looking for like no fuss, you don't want to apply a lip liner and a lipstick, you should go with their lip crayons, Super Stay Ink crayons. This one is in the shade Live on the Edge. This is what I am wearing like towards the, like a lip liner. I'm basically wearing this. I'm wearing majority of the things. I'm wearing that powder, the Covergirl powder that I talked about. I'm wearing that Loreal foundation mixed in with the Infallible foundation on my skin. So yeah, that's basically it. Of course, I'm wearing the Lash Paradise mascara. I don't wear anything else. And I am wearing the Maybelline brow pencil on my eyes, on my brows. Let's talk about e.l.f. The two favorite products that I really like from e.l.f. is their putty bronzer. And this one, I am in the shade Golden Days. And look at the dent that I have going on. I wear this every time I go to office. This is like my everyday bronzer in my life. If you like more of a golden tint on your face that gives definition, it's easy to work with. It's so blendable. I absolutely love it. And that's why this is like my favorite cream bronzer from Drugstore. And if you're looking for a blush, but in a powder format, I would highly recommend their primer infused blushes. This one is in the shade Always Rosy. It's like an everyday blush that goes with anything and everything. It has that neutral undertone to it. I love this. Stays for the longest time on your cheeks. It's not going anywhere. And the formula is blendable, smooth. It just smooths out your texture. It is lovely. I absolutely love both these products from e.l.f. Okay, now let's talk about Catrice Cosmetics. Catrice, I think I discovered Catrice like last year or last to last year. But these two products have been my favorite. One is their Keep Me Matte Long Lasting Oil Free Primer, and this keeps my makeup for the entire day. Especially if you're an oily skin person, you would absolutely love it. Like when I think of oil free primers, it seems like a silicone primer. This is like a moisturizing primer which helps for your makeup to stay for the longest time. This is how it looks. It absolutely like blends like a dream, and this is amazing. If you have to try one product from Catrice, I would highly recommend this. And also their True Skin Concealer. This is stunning. It smooths out, it gives high coverage, it is super blendable, super amazing. I also love their foundation. There's a lot of things that I love from these brands, but these would be like my top favorites. In the concealer, I am in the shade Warm Toffee, but this is more of like my skin tone shade. I basically use this to like cover up my blemishes. Okay, now let's talk about Profusion Cosmetics. A very recent find, but my favorite find from Profusion is their liquid blushes. And this I am in the shade Paloma, which is like a red shade. This totally gives me like a winter pinched cheek kind of a vibe. I love to wear this when I'm not wearing like any makeup, just a little bit of mascara and a little bit of like lip balm. That's it. And this is amazing. Oh my god, I love this. I love how pigmented that is. You need this slightest bit on the back of your hand and then tap it on your cheeks with the fingers. That's all that you need, and this is amazing. I am so glad that this is in my collection. I absolutely love it. Next product that I have to talk about is Nyx Cosmetics, and out of Nyx, definitely the standout product is their brow tint pen. I use this all the time. I cannot even recommend any other brow tint pen because I use this over and over and over again. This is again like a repurchased item in my collection. And I also love their Plump Right Back Primer. This I actually got like 2 months before, and I've not stopped using this. I have loved, absolutely loved. Is it been 2 months or has it been a month? Things are crossing over my brains, but whatever. This is a very recent find and I have been loving this. It definitely moisturizes your skin. It gives a little bit of tack on your face that helps the foundation to stick onto your face, but it's very wearable, very lightweight on the skin, and that's why I would highly recommend these two products from NYX. Okay, now let's talk about Essence. And when I think of Essence, there are so many things that come running to my mind. Of course, I love their mascaras. Definitely a favorite of mine. If you have not tried Essence mascaras, you definitely need to try them. This doesn't like surpass the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but it is a great find from the drugstore. I absolutely love them. And I have their Lash Princess and their Volume Stylist Curling Mascara. Both of them are absolutely amazing. And then I have their... This is not what I was looking for. And then I have that tinted primer that I always use. If you have not tried this, if you have some blemish to hide on your face, and if you have like texture on your skin, you need to try this. You will absolutely love it. I have in the shade Medium Beige. It looks more like a moussey texture, but when you blend it out onto your skin, it just perfects everything on your skin. And that's what I love about this. I wear this constantly. Like you can see the dent. I use this constantly and I absolutely love it. But also, if you are a person who likes a subtle highlight on your face, you would absolutely love this. And this is their Pure Nude Highlighter. This is in the shade Sunlighter, the deeper version of the two. And this is such a angelic kind of a glow. It's just so beautiful on the skin. If you really do not like a stripe on your cheek, if you want everything to be blended and just glowy, like lit from within kind of a look, you need this. You would not be disappointed for sure. Okay, now let's talk about Wet n Wild. I love a lot of products from Wet n Wild, like their foundations. I constantly use their cream bronzer. I love their powders, but the standout products that I use constantly in my life is their Tinted Hydrator, and this is in the shade Tan Medium Deep. This is more of a skin tint but with a coverage. It's beautiful. It's lightweight on the skin. This is like my #1 skin tint from the drugstore. Love, love, love it. And also their eyeliners. I use this every day of my life. I have like 4 backups. I use this constantly in my life and I absolutely love it. If you are an eyeliner kind of a person, stop spending your money on high-end eyeliners. You test this out and thank me later. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. Okay, now let's talk about Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula, I mean, everybody knows what I'm going to recommend because I use this constantly, and I'm going to talk about their butter bronzers, and this is in the shade Deep Bronzer. Yes, I have a huge dent in this. That's because I love it, and I absolutely love how this wears on my skin. I love how blendable it is. I love the scent of it. This is the bronzer that I'm wearing today with that e.l.f. cream bronzer, and it's just smooth, it's seamless, it's blendable, it's lovely. I love it. Okay, now let's talk about Believe Beauty. This is again a brand that I discovered in 2021, and I have not looked back. There are several of the products that I love from Believe Beauty. I link it in the iCards above. I did like a full face of Believe Beauty and nothing, absolutely nothing disappointed me. But my go-to products from them are definitely their foundation, and this is called their Skin Finish Foundation Medium to Full Coverage, and I have in the shade Toffee, and their Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Light to Medium. Both of these products are magical together. It just smooths out everything. This gives more of like a natural finish on the skin, but the coverage is beautiful. It's more of like a medium to full coverage, and I love those. I love those coverage foundations, and this is like a high-end foundation in a drugstore price. It's like $5. And I love it. Love that about it. Okay, now let's talk about one of my favorite brands from the drugstore, and that is Milani. Now, it won't come as a surprise. I absolutely love their matte fetish lipsticks. I have several of them. I'm wearing one today. I'm wearing the shade Desire today with the Maybelline as the lip liner, and I just love it. This is again like a high-end lipstick in a drugstore bullet format. Even the packaging is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I have many more than this that I'm holding, but yeah, these are a few. This is in the shade Passion, this is in the shade Tease, this is Secret, and this is Desire. I mean, love the range, love the formula, love everything about it. If you like a soft matte finish with like a high coverage pigment on your lips, you would absolutely love it. This is like a very close dupe to the Makeup by Mario lipsticks. Love it. Okay, the second product that I have to recommend from Milani, of course, my video cannot be complete if I do not recommend this, and this is their Milani Concealers. I have in the shade 145 as well as 135. I use 135 mainly in like my center of my face, and this for like my blemishes, but just because I'm tanned right now, a little more tan than usual, I use this as my concealer today. And yeah, I love it. If I have to recommend again one concealer, high-end drugstore indie, this would be the concealer that I would recommend to you guys. I absolutely am a big fan of this concealer. Again, this is the product that I repurchase again and again. Cannot live without it. Absolutely. The next brand that I'm going to talk about is Revlon, and the product that I have to talk is their Prismatic Highlighters, and this one is in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. This is the highlighter that I'm wearing today. This is the standout product from the brand, and how it's just beautiful, how glowy it is, how shiny it is. It's not like a streak, but it gives beautiful glow to the skin. If you like a glowy face to be seen from the outer space, you need this, like absolutely need this. And this is such great quality product. I love this product so very much. Okay, now let's talk about number 7. And when I think of number 7, this is definitely the product that comes into my mind, and this is the Perfect Light Pressed Powder in the shade Medium. Again, a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury powder in the pressed format. Love it. Like, this underneath the eyes is so smoothing. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. It comes with a mirror too and a puff. And this is, there's nothing more to say about it. It's smoothing. It's beautiful on the face overall. But I love to wear this underneath my eyes, and that's my favorite powder to wear underneath. Again, stunning. Absolutely stunning, amazing, spectacular. The next brand that I have to mention is LA Girl, and when I think of LA Girl, definitely eyeshadow palettes come into my mind, but specifically their 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and these are the Keep It Playful eyeshadow palettes, and this one is in the shade Playmate, my absolute favorite. This is the one that I'm wearing today on my eyes. I have this on the crease. I have like this also on my crease, this for deepening up the inner and the outer corners, and this bronzy shade on my lid. And that's my eye look, and I love it. How shiny, how beautiful these shades are, and how pigmented they are. Absolute favorite of mine. If I have to recommend one eyeshadow like formula from the drugstore, I would highly recommend this. Like, absolutely beautiful. So the next brand that we're going to talk about is Pixi by Petra. And when I think of Pixi by Petra, I have not tried a lot of things from Pixi by Petra, but I absolutely love their lipsticks too, the liquid lipsticks. But their standout product for me again is the highlighters. Mine is cracked, so I'm not gonna like show too much, but this is their highlighter duo in Delicate Dew. I absolutely love the bronzy one, and that is the one that is shattered, so that's why I'm being very careful. And this is beautiful. If you want one highlighter from the drugstore, this is the duo to pick up. It has a pinky side as well as bronzy side. Especially if you are like a medium tan skin tone, you should pick this up. You will not be disappointed, and this quality is absolutely creamy, blendable, beautiful, stunning. The next brand that I'm going to talk about is Flower Beauty. There's a lot of products from this brand that I absolutely love, but their standout product for me is their blush bombs. This was the first kind of liquid blushes that I've tried, and I've not looked back. I always reach out for this, and I have two shades with me. One is in the shade Spice, and the other one is in the shade Cheeky. Cheeky is more of like a rosy mauvey shade, and Spice is more of like a warm tone rusty orange shade. I love these liquid formulas. It's easily blendable. It's not too pigmented that it scares you away, but this is like the right formula for a liquid blush. I love it. Like chef's kiss this is. Okay, now let's talk about Morphe. Again, two products that I would definitely recommend from Morphe. One is the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the original palette from her, and I love this thing to death. I mean, I absolutely love it. Again, there's only a few eyeshadow palettes that I would recommend from drugstore, and this is definitely one of them. The formula is absolutely beautiful, but this is a bigger palette. So if you want more variety, I would recommend this. If you want less of a variety, I would recommend the LA Girl one. But definitely from Morphe, this is one of the standout products from them. The second would be their brushes. Brushes are not like makeup, but it's connected. And I use them constantly, hence it's all dirty. I would not even try to show you the foundation brush. So I will show you the Jaclyn Hill one with the Morphe collaboration, but I use it regularly on my channel. If you've watched any of my video, there would not be like one video that I've not used these brushes. That's how much I love these brushes. And this has been like a constant makeup partner in my whole collection. So I love it. Absolutely cannot live without those brushes for sure. Okay, the next brand that I'm going to talk about is Colourpop. Now again, everybody knows I love Colourpop eyeshadows, but if I have to like pick the standout products from that brand, I cannot live without their lip liners. This is the only drugstore lip liners that I constantly use. Yes, I do use NYX sometimes. I use LA Girl sometimes. I use Wet n Wild sometimes. But this formula is absolutely stunning. I have several more in my collection, but these are like my standout lip liners from my collection. So I would highly recommend the lip liners for sure. A very close dupe to the KKW Beauty's lip liner formula. So if you're missing out on that, definitely test these out. And their complexion products. The foundation, the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and their No Filter Matte Concealer. This combo is also absolutely beautiful. I use this all the time in the foundation. I am in the shade Medium Dark 120W, and in the concealer, I'm in the shade Medium Dark 32. Beautiful products. Like if you're looking for a complexion item from Colourpop, definitely look no further. These two are absolutely amazing. This is more of like a medium to full coverage foundation, but with like a very natural finish on the skin. And this is like a soft matte concealer. I absolutely love this. After Milani, if I have to recommend any other concealer, I would recommend this one. Absolutely a favorite of mine. Now talking about Colourpop, let's talk about the last brand. This is Soul Face and Body, which is like a sister company to Colourpop. And I have loved this product for so long, and this is their face and body bronzing balm, and I have the shade Dark. It doesn't even seem like I have like used this. I use this all the time, but there's so much product in it. I use this for every glam occasion. Like I love to apply this as my sculpting kind of a cream product. I absolutely love it. If you've not tried this, you definitely need to try this. Like I am pretty sure that you'll fall in love with this. And those were my top 20 drugstore brands that I would recommend and my favorite products from those brands. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, if you have something from the drugstore that I've not mentioned, do let me know in the comment section below. I would be happy to test it out. I mean, I would be definitely missing out on something if you mention it in the comment section below and I have not spoken about it. So help this girl out. But yes, if you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.